The film Twilight is 15 years old. How do the actors of the vampire saga live now, and what is happening in their personal lives? You will find out in this video. I will also tell you about the true reason for Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson's breakup. You will be very surprised when you find out about it. The first film of the franchise Twilight, which raised a new wave of love for vampires, was released in the USA on November 17, 2008. And no matter how much they ironized over the vampires shimmering in the sun, and no matter how much they called Bella Swan an emotionless log, one cannot help but admit that Twilight became a big hit. It is amazing how quickly time flies, because more than 15 years have passed since then. The first film by Catherine Hardwicke, based on the novel by Stephenie Meyer, collected $393 million in the worldwide box office, and the DVD, released in March of the following year, consolidated its success, becoming the most popular DVD of the year. But these are dry numbers and statistics, behind which there is a huge love of the audience. Let's find out what the beautiful vampires and powerful werewolves from the town of Forks are doing now. Edward Cullen. Real name: Robert Pattinson. At the time of filming in the movie Twilight, the actor was 22 years old, and he was no longer unknown. But if before Robert Pattinson was adored by little girls, now he found himself under the close attention of older girls. After the first movie Twilight, Pattinson consolidated his success in the sequels, simultaneously starred in several more successful films, for some time dated his on-screen partner Kristen Stewart. This star couple broke up in 2012. Today, Robert continues to climb to the top of the film Olympus and has long proven that he can do more than just look languidly at girls and shimmer beautifully in the sun. One of Robert's notable works was the crime drama Good Time in 2017, The Lighthouse in 2019, the film directed by Christopher Nolan Tenet in 2020. By the way, Pattinson also tried on the Batman mask in Matt Reeves' film in 2022. Of course, the reviews of this film were mixed, but many people liked this work. And what about the personal life of one of the main vampires of our planet? After the affair with Stewart, Pattinson was engaged to singer Talia Barnett. Her stage name is F.K. Twigs. But their relationship did not end in marriage. The lovers broke up in October 2017. The following year, it became known that Pattinson was dating actress and model Suki Waterhouse. This year, Robert became a father. And now it has become known that Pattinson is leaving the cinema for the sake of his family. "My daughter is the most important thing," said Robert. The leading actor of Twilight has decided to end his acting career to devote more time to his newborn daughter. He is ready to give up all current projects, even if it requires paying large compensation. In March, Robert and Suki Waterhouse became parents, and now he happily shares information about his baby in an interview. Now, for Pattinson, family is the most important thing. Bella Swan. Real name: Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart played in the film Twilight when she was 18 years old. If the audience loved Pattinson, then Stewart was the target of slop. Many people said that a boiled potato would have played this role better. The girl was branded a lousy actress and tolerated only because she was the main character of the film Twilight. At the same time, viewers and critics completely forgot that Stewart has been in the cinema since childhood and, among other things, at the age of 12 she was quite good in the thriller Panic Room with Jodie Foster. The hate reached its peak when Kristen was caught by the paparazzi lens in the company of director Rupert Sanders, with whom she starred in Snow White and The Huntsman. Viewers could tolerate the emotionless Bella, but they could never forgive her betrayal of Robert Pattinson. Is it any wonder that Stewart does not maintain social networks? If so much hatred fell on you, you would not have them either. But while the public was indignant, Stewart successfully worked in the film adaptation of Kerouac's novel On the Road, and then in 2019 she received the Caesar Award for her role in Olivier Assayas's Clouds of Sils Maria. By the way, no American actress had received this award before Stewart. Her post-Twilight film credits included the remake of Charlie's Angels and Underwater in 2019. And in 2021, Stewart received an Oscar nomination for her role as Princess Diana in Pablo Larraín's drama Spencer. She's also trying her hand at directing. Not bad for a boiled potato? What's going on in Kristen Stewart's personal life? The Twilight star has decided to tie the knot with her girlfriend. The actress announced her engagement in 2021 during The Howard Stern Show. Stewart said she was marrying her girlfriend, screenwriter Dylan Meyer. According to Stewart, she met Meyer on the set of a film about 10 years ago, but fate separated them. They only reunited many years later. Kristen said, "She was at a mutual friend's birthday party, and I was like, where were you, and how did I miss you?" 2 weeks later, the actress confessed her love to the screenwriter at a bar late at night. The couple was first spotted in public in August 2019 when Stewart was trying to recover from her breakup with model Stella Maxwell. At the time, an insider reported that Kristen spends a lot of time with Dylan. She and Stella tried to save their relationship, but it didn't work out. Now Dylan really makes Kristen very happy. Before Meyer, Kristen Stewart had long-term relationships with her Twilight co-star Robert Pattinson, to whom she was also engaged, special effects designer Alicia Cargill, French singer and actress Soko, singer and producer Street Vincent, who worked on the soundtrack for Stewart's directorial debut, and Kristen was in a relationship with model Stella Maxwell for about 2 years. The girls broke up in the winter of 2018. Jacob Black. Real name: Taylor Lautner. It's hard to believe, but the brutal werewolf Jacob was the youngest in this love triangle. Taylor Lautner was only 16 years old. But since he was always an athletic guy, he had been involved in martial arts since childhood, and he even pumped up for Twilight. So Taylor didn't look like a child compared to Pattinson. Lautner also had filming experience, so he was taken on the project. Despite the fact that Jacob broke the hearts of many viewers, Lautner's career went into decline after the film Twilight. Back in 2011, before the end of the vampire film saga, he appeared in the film The Chase and received all the tender places from critics. Lautner drew conclusions and, having finished flexing his muscles in Twilight, returned to TV series and projects on streaming platforms. 31-year-old Lautner is doing well in his personal life. He is happily married to a nurse and video blogger from California named Taylor Dome. More precisely, she is now also Taylor Lautner. By the way, in 2009, the actor dated singer Taylor Swift. Isn't that too many Taylors? It is also interesting that Kristen Stewart, long after parting with Robert, talked about the true reasons for parting with Pattinson. Visiting The Howard Stern Show, the star said that the main reason for their separation was not her affair with the married director of the film Snow White and the huntsman Rupert Sanders, but annoying paparazzi. They, according to Stewart, are to blame for everything because of the persistent photographers, the couple could not fully express their feelings. At the same time, she admitted that Robert was her first love, and the seriousness of those feelings does not cause her doubts. She stated that she would have agreed to marry him if he had asked, of course. According to Stewart, in all her relationships, she was not a random person and took them seriously.